Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to show you another video of Path of Exile. It's not going to be a gameplay video, but of things that you should know if you're going to play this game. I've got a few of my friends to start playing. Majority of them think that this game is actually better than Diablo 2. A lot of people are comparing it with it. Uh, these My friends believe it's actually better than Diablo 2, and I'm going to show you a few things that you should know when you play the game that actually make it more exciting of a game. And I hope that you just watch it quick. It's going to be a quick video, and there's also going to be a new thing I'm going to show you. When the game officially got released on Steam, they came out with a new mode of gameplay that puts shrines out on the battlefield. And I'm going to show you that as well. So you're going to have to bear with me playing the game for a little bit. So let me log in with a character I can show you stuff with quick. Okay, so this is my Templar. You can say hi to him. Hello, Templar. Okay, so the first thing that you should notice, your potions. Okay, your potions, when you use them, they will drain out. You do not have to buy new ones at all. When you kill enemies with your basic attacks, these potions will refill back up. So there's a life, there's mana, life, mana. Okay, over here are your skills. Okay, all these start out as empty except the default attack. So you can just left click on any spot that's empty, and you can, whatever skill you have equipped, you can just click it, and that skill will go into that spot. Nice and simple, super easy to use. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you, so I will take these right out. Eventually on your pathway, you're going to find these gems after killing things, or you're going to get them from completing quests, okay? If you can see this, this is called a glacial hammer skill, alright? If you want to be able to use this skill, throughout the description it's going to say what it requires as a weapon, or if it requires a bow, it'll actually say bow on the top, but this says requires a mace or a staff, which I have. So your weapons will have empty sockets in them. Like my weapon here has a blue and a red. Alright, so if I want to use the skill, all I have to do, click on the gem, left click into the socket, there, I have a skill now. Simple as that, okay? And then you're going to find, you see how this weapon actually has two spots, one red, one blue, and they're linked together. Okay, this will allow you to use what they call a support gem, which will sometimes you'll find added cold, added lightning, extra piercing of your bow damage, anything. You would put a support gem, link it with a skill that you have, and whatever is on the support as like added cold damage will be applied to your skill. So right now the glacial hammer, as you can see, I have 20% increased physical damage, 50% of physical damage converted to cold. Deals 125% of base damage, 20% chance to freeze enemies, 35% chance chill duration on enemies. That's my glacial hammer. Now here I found a support gem. Okay, it's called added lightning damage, and it says support right in the top. It says lightning, comma, support, level 2. Alright, adds 1 to 9 lightning damage. So as you can see, I have a link in my helmet. I place a support gem in there, and then when you look at your glacial hammer, it should say that I have, yeah, if you look down in your skill where it says it now, I now do main hand does 2 to 15 lightning damage. So that support gem, I added lightning damage to my glacial hammer. It's as simple as that, okay? A lot of times you're going to have weapons that are not linked together. You can just place random gems in there and get different skills. You're going to find items, which I will actually show you, that may give you the chance of linking your slots back up together. So I'm going to go around and see if I can find something real quick. I don't know if there's a shrine in this area or not. We're to find out. Oh yeah. Alright, you see the icon on the mini map in the upper right? It's yellow. This is something new they added. It's called the shrines. These shrines will damage you if you approach them. They're actually benefiting the enemies around it. But if you can manage to get up there without dying and click on that shrine, you will acquire what that shrine's doing. So I was able to left click it. Now I have freezing shrine ice novas happen around me. So I can just run around and these ice novas are just going to keep going off and kill the crap out of these guys. That's how it works. It's amazing. This game is so fun. Eventually it's going to run out. I know, sad, right? Okay, other things you should know is when you press U, you're going to get the world, basically your quest log, okay? If you've been to a location, when you highlight over, it's going to tell you the name, and then there's going to be a waypoint icon, this blue thing there. If you see that icon, if you haven't found it yet in the area, but if you hover over the spot that you've been to and it shows that icon there, then you know there is a waypoint somewhere in that area. A lot of times you won't find that. Let's see. Like the ship graveyard cave, when you reach there, doesn't have a waypoint in it. The coves doesn't have a waypoint. Flooded depths doesn't have one. The pool, tidal island, coast does not have one. So that's another thing to notice. Let me set up a teleport. No, don't even need to teleport. And always make sure to touch the waypoint. If there's anything, if Path of Exile, if the company's watching this, the one thing they should add in is when you touch a waypoint, it should say waypoint activated or show something off so that a player knows that it's actually been touched on the game. Let me go back to town. Alright, and you have your stash. Okay. Down here, these are orbs that you can pick up around after killing items. Like this one's called Chromatic Orb. Read what it says. This one says reforges the color of sockets on an item. So if you were to take all your gems out, which I don't really want to do for my weapon because I want to keep it that way. Actually, I'll just show you. So if you take it out of the weapon slot, right click on the orb and apply it, and it will change the colors. See, now it's red and yellow before it was red and blue. Okay. There's other ones that upgrades a normal item to a magic item. So if you find like a bow that has no magical stats to it at all, you can right click, it'll turn it into a magic item. This reforges a magic item with new random properties. So if you don't like the magic properties that are on it, right click, left click on the item, it'll give you a new random generated one. This enchants a magic item with a new random property. And then this one upgrades a normal item to a random rarity. So these are things to be out on the look for when you play Path of Exile. Like I said, it is a great game. I also believe it is better than Diablo 2. I highly encourage you to play it. There is no gold. Your items are your gold. Okay, so there's no gold to find. You can create a guild. It's all free. The company offers a store, which my buddy actually just showed me this yesterday. I found it really cool. You can actually pay the company $1,000, alright? And you can add your personal touch to Path of Exile. Work with us to create the art, mechanics, and flavor of a unique item that will be added to the game. I know it's a lot of money, but that is probably one of the most cool things I've ever seen in a game, ever. So that's just some quick tips for you. I will show you some gameplay eventually, again, of Act further away from here. Right now my buddy and I are in Act 2. I beat the game before on a different player, so I don't want to go show you that yet. But until then, I'm going to log off. Highly encourage you to play this game. You can get it on Steam now. The official game has been released. So until then, I'm going to log off. Ladies and gentlemen, have a very great day, and I hope you enjoyed the video.